Allentown, PA, get loud, say it with me now. This is Monster Jam.
All right, Allentown, welcome to Monster Jam! And we're kicking it off with our very first competition, the adrenaline-driven JCB Racing, where our 8 superstars were seeded into a bracket earlier today by a random draw. We start out with 8, then we get down to 4 semifinalists, but we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here tonight. So Allentown, who's ready for JCB Racing?
First to take to the track is MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. His opponent, Megalodon in Megalodon. Taking a look at the replay on the board to get the winner. Too close to call. It's a photo finish.
Your winner, MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco advancing to the semifinals as we gear up for our second race in round 1. Make some noise for Kurt Kramer in Rammunition. Versus Mark Hall in Raminator.
Your winner, Kurt Kramer, Rammunition.
Rammunition advancing to the semifinals to face El Toro Loco. It's Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Versus Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Looks like it's too close to call. We're going to have to go to the video board for a replay.
Your winner, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
Gravedigger advancing, taking the third spot in the semifinals. One spot remaining. One race to go here in round one of JCB Racing. It's Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done 2. His opponent tonight, Tony Oaks and Thunderoris.
Your winner, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
With the win of Thunderoris, our semifinals bracket are set here in JCB Racing competition.
Allentown, welcome to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 superstars and now we're down to the fastest 4. But we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here tonight. So Allentown, who's ready for more JCB Racing? Your winner, MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco advancing to the finals for the second time today. Super tight race to call. We may have to go to the replay. One spot remaining in our finals. Who's going to take it? Coming around the last turn.
Your winner, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
It's a battle at the top of the point standings. Gravedigger El Toro Loco getting ready for the JCB Racing Competition Finals.
That's right, Allentown, we have made it to the JCB Racing Finals. We have two superstars that are battling it out for those first 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here tonight. So Allentown, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing Final contenders?
Representing Boise, Idaho, it's MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. Representing North Carolina is Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. In head-to-head racing, El Toro Loco and Gravedigger are 1-1. Taking a look at the replay here, a very close finish.
Your winner, MJ Solario and Toro Loco.
MJ Solario, El Toro Loco, continuing his winning ways, picking up 8 points here in JCB Racing Competition. Only his second JCB Racing Finals competition win here on this series. Let's see the bullhorns up. Make some noise for MJ Solario, the winner of the JCB Racing Competition. Picking up the first 8 points here of the night.
Well, MJ Solario and El Toro Loco, man, coming off an overall event championship, we knew that things were just heating up for you, and you come hot out of the gate with a JCB Racing win. What does this mean for the rest of the night?
You know, this is absolutely amazing. The past 2 events, Friday and Saturday, they didn't necessarily go my way. But, you know, like I always say, you got to stay consistent. You can't think about the points. You got to throw every other distraction out the window and just run your own race. And that's what I did. I knew I had some hard contenders coming in that racing competition, especially in that final round against the one and only Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. You know what? What an amazing competition it was tonight. I'm just so glad to finally break the curse that I've been having all weekend long to be up on top of this pod here for racing. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I sure did.
Now, you put down one of the baddest two-wheel skills challenges we've seen all weekend long. Just earlier today, do you pull a page out of the same notebook, or do you have some new tricks up your sleeve?
You know what? I think we got to keep that same page open. We're still on that same chapter. Like you said, it was a pretty sweet move, and I hope you guys were watching at home on YouTube, because I tell you what, it was one you did not want to miss. But it don't matter what happened earlier. We're going for what's happening right now. A todo mi gente, ponte listo. Eso es para ustedes. Allentown, it's about time to live up to the name that's on that side of the truck. We're about to get a little loco today, baby. Let's have some fun.
El Toro Loco gets the first competition win of the evening in the final show here at Allentown, Pennsylvania, with your JCB Racing competition win.
We're going to take a look right now at the BKT overall event leaderboard, the point standings after the first event here in JCB Racing. As right now we got tied for 5th, Just Get Her Done 2, Megalodon, Monster Mud Dalmatian, and Raminator losing in the first round, pick up 2 points. Losing in the semifinals is Ramunition and Thunder Roars, picking up 4 points. Gravedigger, the runner-up here, picking up 7, and El Toro Loco with his second JCB Racing competition win gets the 8 points to start off the night. Coming up next, We have the two-wheel skills challenge. That's right, this is the first time where you, the Monster Jam fans, will determine our winner. The drivers will get to make two attempts each. Scan that code to score. Go to judgeszone.com. You're looking for stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and anything these Monster Jam trucks can do on two wheels. Up next, the two-wheel skills challenge.
Oh man, I've been having so much fun meeting so many of you awesome fans, like my new friend RJ here. And RJ are gonna play a little game called Name That Truck. So how this game works is we're gonna put up a dirt track on the board, okay? And we're gonna have a little truck like this. And he's gonna do donuts and move all around. And then I want you to guess which one of our trucks is under all that dirt. Are you ready, RJ?
Yes.
All right, let's name that truck. I see some orange, red. I see some gray. It's definitely one of the trucks here. Allentown, let's help RJ. What truck is it? Which one is it?
I think it's the dog one and the horn.
Which one is it?
The dog one and the horn one.
Oh, he says it's either the dinosaur or the horns. I think he means the dinosaur, but you know what, RJ? You're right. It's Thunderosaurus. It's the dinosaur. Good job. And you know what? For being so smart, I'm giving you this to take home. It's the Monster Jam Truck and Pals starter set.
Thank you.
You're welcome, RJ. Stick around because we still got a lot more Monster Jam coming your way.
The time is now for the two-wheel skills challenge. And it's going to be up to you, Monster Jam fans, because your scores will determine our winners. For more on that, let's go down to Karina.
Right, Allentown, it is your time to shine. We're going to need your help to determine who will win the two-wheel skills challenge and the 3 remaining competitions by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com. You will enter the code ALL and click submit. And as soon as you see that big old BKT tire on your screen, you're going to slide it up or down to the number of your choosing, and we'll accumulate your scores into one single number that will be awarded to that driver for that competition. But remember everything that Farouk described earlier, because that's what you need to score at judgeszone.com. And remember, you only have 20 seconds after each competitor to lock in your scores. So Allentown, who's ready to get tricky with the two-wheel skills challenge?
Up first to tear up the track is Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. First attempt there for Megalodon. Getting ready for our second attempt.
She's sniffing for prey out on the track. It's Michaela Talachka, Megalodon. All right, Allentown, you know what to do. Scoring is now open. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in, so scan the QR code on the video board.
Megalodon coming out with two big attempts here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Look at that, got the popper up there coming off the log stack, getting that Megalodon tail fin up in the air. The score for Megalodon is 7.221, 7.221 for Megalodon. Up next, make some noise for Mark Hall in Raminator. One attempt down, one to go.
Giving it his best legendary shot, it's Mark Hall, Reminator. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. So Allentown, you know what to do. Scan the QR code on the video board and lock your scores in now.
Mark Hall in the Raminator coming out, laying down two terrific attempts here in the PPL Center Arena. Got some good attempts in here. The score for Raminator is 5.552, 5.552. Second place for Raminator. Make some noise. Allentown, Blake Granger, and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Gearing up for his second attempt.
The playful pup giving it his best shot. It's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Now, Allentown, if you'd like to toss this puppy a bone, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Let them hear you, Allentown, coming out to say hello. The polka dotted puppy, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, dominating this competition here with 15 wins this series. The score to beat right now is a 7.221. The score for Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.135. We have a new leader, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, in first place. Up next, Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done Too. First attempt for Just Get Her Done Too.
The king of Packers Peak has done it again. It's Brandon Telechka. Just Get Her Done Too. Allentown, that second attempt is very difficult to do, so if you like what you saw, scan the QR code and lock your scores in now.
Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done Too. Look at that as he moonwalks right up the pod and all the way across, dragging the nose down in the ground, coming out with a bicycle to the sidewall save. What a go. Here in Two Wheel Skills Challenge, the score for Just Get Her Done Too is 8.615. 8.615. Good enough for second place for Just Get Her Done Too. Monster Jam fans, take a look at the video board for our next competitor.
Getting tricky with it with only 2 horns is MJ Solario and Toro Loco. Now, Allentown, if you'd like to help the crazy bull out in the competition, it's time to lock your scores for him now at judgeszone.com.
Get your bull horns in the air for El Toro Loco. MJ Solario coming out here. He's got the 2nd most wins in this competition on the Arena Championship Series East. The score for El Toro Loco is 7.073. 4th place for El Toro Loco, 7.073. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Gravedigger lining up for a 2nd attempt off the log stack.
She's digging graves and taking names. It's Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Allentown, if you'd like to help this blonde undertaker collect a lot of tombstones and points, it's time to head on over to judgeszone.com.
Let her hear it, Allentown. Gravedigger coming out in a 2-wheel skills challenge, looking to make it happen and take another competition win here for Kristen Anderson in a 2-wheel skills challenge. The score for Gravedigger is good enough for 3rd place is a 7.240. She'll take it. Gravedigger, 3rd place. Up next, representing the Keystone State, Pennsylvania's own Tony Oaks and Thunderoris. That's the 1st attempt for Thunderoris. 2nd attempt coming up next.
fastest scales on the track. It's Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Allentown scoring is now open. If you'd like to lock in your scores for the Apex Predator, head on over to judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds.
Taking a bite out of the competition here. Looks like somebody took a razor straight down the back of Thunderoris, tearing up the track here. Show them your love, Allentown. The score to beat right now is a 9.175. The score for Thunderoris is... It's a 9.166. That's only 4/10 of a point. 4/10 of a point victory, 9.166. First place, your new score to beat, Thunderoris. Up next is Kurt Kramer in Rammunition.
Put your hands together for the Chi-Town Kid, Kurt Kramer, Rammunition. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Use the code ALL. Lock your scores in now. You have 20 seconds, Allentown.
Rammunition coming out, letting everybody know what time it is, getting the rear tailgate of that blue Ram truck up in the air for the great nose popper right there up on the pod. After 2 attempts, the score for Rammunition is 3.184. 3.184 for Rammunition, which means your winner of the two-wheel skills challenge by 3/10 of a point. Make some noise for Pennsylvania's own Tony Oaks in Thunderoris. Tony Oaks picks up 8 points here in the two-wheel skills challenge, picking up his second overall win in this competition here in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
And does it while shedding some of those Thunderoris scales. I actually think I saw some teeth back there in the pit area with me as well. Man, you carried a ton of momentum from that freestyle win earlier this afternoon. Brought it there into two-wheel skills. What was going through your mind at the tail end of that?
Well, we had stuff flying everywhere, didn't we? Well, I wasn't even sure. We had these lips here beat down so bad by the time I went, I wasn't even sure if I was going to get into a stoppie. So all of it was kind of a surprise to me, actually being able to follow through with what I had planned, walk all the way across that pod, walk down, tripping it up. I'm convinced I could have done a backflip off that thing. That was so cool how it came up. That's the first time I've ever got it completely vertical off that ramp on that side, so I'm so stoked. Allentown, man, a lot of firsts here for me. Been here year after year after year. You guys are so great to me. You know what I say? First one to put your jaw on the floor, that's who gets the high score, and that's what we're going to keep on doing all day long.
We've still got sky wheelies and freestyle left to go, but let's talk about the technical side of it. As you can see up here in the pod, you talk about the divots, and depending on where you go in the lineup could kind of change how you approach things. Are those game time decisions as you watch other competitors go throughout the lineup?
Yeah, actually, on the Sky Wheelies competition, as these ramps, they blow out at the bottom, those ramps will actually get steeper and steeper with the log stack in particular. So it might throw you straighter and straighter. And then in freestyle, as we run our freestyles, the pod gets beat down more and more and more. So you really have to give it all it's got to clear this pod and get that huge air. But you know what? Up next, we got those wild, we've got those crazy, those clinically insane freestyle motocross dirt bike riders. Allentown, hold on to your butts because it's about to get hot.
One more time for the Pennsylvania native. That's Tony Oaks in Thunder Roaris.
Monster Jam fans, we are officially at halftime after two competitions. The first competition going to El Toro Loco in JCB Racing, and our second competition, you just saw it, Tony Oaks and Thunder Roars taking the two-wheel skills challenge. This is the time now to head on out to the concourse and pick up your favorite Monster Jam toys and merchandise. We got plush toys, hats, T-shirts, flags, and even we got die-cast trucks and more. Go pick yours up right now. Coming up, we got the halftime report, the superstars of freestyle motocross, and of course, more Monster Jam. It's halftime.
Allentown, we brought you 4 of the best freestyle motocross riders from across the country, and they are bringing their talents here tonight for the final time for you guys. Here's how it goes. We get 4 individual stunt runs from each of our FMX riders. Then, that 4th and final run, right before then, they'll join me up here on the pod. You guys will get your phones out like you're professionals at doing already with the two-wheel skills challenge with our Monster Jam truck drivers, and you get to score. You get to vote who has the final and best FMX trick here at Allentown. Allentown, do you guys think you can handle that? Get loud for me. All right, leading them off here for the first of 4, it's the Pennsylvania native, Brett Schwalm. Bringing some Midwest flair from Chicago, Illinois, it's AJ Roseborough. From South Florida, it's Cameron Sepulveda. And bringing up the tail from Asheville, North Carolina, Josh Hedford. That is just round 1 of 4. What do you guys think so far? You got legs flying every direction, hands not on the handlebars. Leave it to the professionals. And one hand on the seat, Cameron Sepulveda says, I don't need hands to touch this bike. All right, one more round here before these riders join me up here, and we get you guys to cast your votes. Leave this to the professionals. These guys do this for a career. All right, they're going to give us an extra round here, another run here for Brent Schwalm. Making sure everything is good to go, warmed up in both their bodies and their bikes before they send the biggest tricks. Are you serious? We're getting backflips before they even send it for the best trick. If you missed it, he did let go of the handlebars. You saw that correctly. These guys are insane. But now, Allentown, I need your guys' help. Get out your phones. Let's get them ready, because this is how you guys are going to vote for FMS Best Trick. Get them out. Make sure you're already at judgeszone.com like you guys were doing for the two-wheel skills challenge. Use that code ALL or scan that QR code, and we're going to send these riders one by one by one by one over this ramp here, let you know, and then you guys get to vote
who has the best trick. So let's find out from our riders. Are you guys ready for the final time here? All right, our riders are ready. Allentown, I need you guys to get loud. Should we send these guys for the best trick?
It's time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Here to kick things off, Pennsylvania's own, representing Richland, PA. Make some noise for Brent Schwalm.
Get loud for the home state guy who has toured all around the world, including throwing some of his best tricks as far as Japan. He's been with the Monster Jam family for over 10 years. You've probably seen him all across the country. One more time for the Pennsylvania native, Brent Schwalm. Throws an exotic. The scores are open. Lock in your scores right now.
They call that a trick exotic because you can't do it anywhere and everywhere, only on a dirt bike like that. And wearing the highlighter colors right there, the black and yellow, coming out here representing PA here in the FMX Best Trick Competition. The score for Brent Schwalm is breaking the 8-point barrier, 8.003. First place for Brent, 8.003. Up next, riding the 78 bike out of Chicago, Illinois, is AJ Rosebrill.
Bringing 15 years of freestyle motocross experience, but don't worry, he's been racing dirt bikes since he was 8 years old. He's also toured all across the globe, including as far as China. But he's brought his tricks here to Allentown, Pennsylvania for you folks for one final time. It is AJ Rosebrill. Sets us off with a backflip. Scores are open. Lock him in for AJ Rosebrill.
AJ Rosebrill coming out, representing here for Chicago, the Windy City, as he flies through the air here in the Best Trick Competition. Our FMX superstars laying it all out here for you at the PPL Center Arena. The score to beat right now is 8.003. The score for AJ Rosebrill is 8.114. 8.114, good enough for first place. And third to take to the track. And how fitting, riding the number 3 bike is Cameron Sepulveda from South Florida.
One of the rookies on tour, but don't count him out. He's already got 2 Best FMX Tricks awards just this weekend. He's been doing FMX for 2 years on his Yamaha YZ250. He brings that South Florida heat all the way here to Allentown and brings up those frigid temperatures. And it's a little bit of a competition right now between himself and Josh Hedford, both with 2 FMX Best Trick wins. Cameron Sepulveda. They call that a super flip. Lock in your scores right now.
Cameron Sepulveda, make some noise. Allentown coming through with the super flip. Laying it all out here. The combination backflip right there, making it happen as he looks to take the best trick here in the Best Trick Competition here for our FMX superstars. The score to beat right now is an 8.114. The score for Cameron Sepulveda on the number 3 bike is... It's a 9.355. We have a new leader. First place for Cameron Sepulveda. There we go, revving it up. One rider left to take here to the ramp. It's Josh Hedford out of Asheville, North Carolina.
Over 20 years of FMX riding, you may have seen him as a competitor in Night of Jumps or Nitro Circus, but he's here tonight. Josh Hedford. Scoring is open. Is that enough to be a higher score than Cameron Sepulveda? Lock in your scores.
9.355 is the score to beat here in our FMX Best Trick competition. We just had our last rider, Josh Hedford, come out and give it all, flying 75 feet through the air as high as 45, 50 feet, trying to touch that Jumbotron right there. The score to beat right now, 9.355. The score for Josh Hedford is... It's an 8.952. Second place for Josh Hedford. And first place, and your winner, riding number 3 bike. Make some noise for Cameron Sepulveda.
We'll chat with Cameron Sepulveda and that celebration he just had, giving us the Macarena here in just a little bit. But folks, this is not it from our FMX riders. They have one of my favorite things planned next. They call it the FMX Train. They're going to go one by one up and over this ramp as close as they can get, throwing their best tricks. They're going to do it 3 times. But here's the thing. They can hear you guys on their bikes, and the louder you get, the bigger tricks they throw for you guys. So what do you guys think? Should we send them for the first FMX Train? Brent Schwalm's going to lead him off, followed by AJ Roseborough, then your best FMX trick rider, Cameron Sepulveda, and Josh Hedford brings up the tail. Now listen, I've got to see this 4 times already. This is the 5th and final time they'll do these trains for you, and I'm telling you, they've gone bigger and better every single time, but they feed off your energy, and they can hear you guys behind those helmets and over those dirt bikes. The first FMX Train. We're going to call that first one Whip-a-Palooza. 4 back-to-back whips from each of our FMX riders. Do you guys like what you've seen so far? They get ready to line up here for their second FMX Train. Brent's going to lead them off. I hope you guys caught that blink and you missed. I don't think Josh had anything touching the bike at one of those points. All right, last FMX Train, the grand finale, the final time. These guys are going to send it in the air here at Allentown. But they need you to get loud for a big send-off as they pack it up and head to the next one after this one. Allentown, get loud! It does not get any better than that. Your freestyle motocross riders here with Monster Jam Allentown, Pennsylvania. Give them a round of applause. Talent from all across the country joined us here this weekend throwing their best tricks. But Cameron Sepulveda going to join me up here on the pod because of the 5 events that we have had here this weekend in Allentown. It literally came down to tonight, not that anyone was keeping a score, of who was going to end up with the best overall FMX tricks. And it came down to tonight. Josh Hedford had 2, then Cameron Sepulveda had 2, so this 5th and final one was the tiebreaker. We knew you were going to pull the super flip out. It had to be a perfect execution. What was going through your head knowing that you learned this super flip not but 2 days ago?
Yeah, it was, me and Josh have been in a pretty tight competition this week. I was pulling out whatever I could to get this win, and I appreciate you guys voting me number 1. Everyone rode well, and yeah, we're just putting on a show for you guys.
Allentown's been so excitable all weekend long. Can you guys hear them when you're out there getting excited? And does that encourage you to, hey, maybe throw it a little bit higher, throw it a little bit harder?
Oh, yeah. As soon as we're like as high as we can go, you guys start screaming, and we can hear it through our helmets for sure. Whenever we turn, we hear you guys. It really amps us up. It makes us want to go bigger. So keep it up.
He's taking the bragging rights back to South Florida. Cameron Sepulveda with the best FMX trick on the final FMX Freestyle Motocross show here in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Let's hear it, Allentown, PA, one more time for your superstars of freestyle motocross. Representing Hall Brothers Racing is Mark Hall in Raminator.
Put your hands together for Mark Hall, Raminator. Mark Hall and Raminator getting us kicked off in Sky Wheelies. And if you liked what you saw so far, head on over to judgeszone.com.
Big air right there for Raminator, coming up off the log stack right there, going high up in the sky here. And that's the name of the game here in our Sky Wheelie competition. Get those tires up in the air. The score for Raminator is 5.861, 5.861 for Raminator. A U.S. Army veteran makes some noise for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris.
T-Rexes can really fly. It's Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Now, Allentown, you know what to do. You have a very tough job. It's time to lock your scores in now for the Apex Predator, Thunderoris.
Tony Oaks flying through the sky, getting that Thunderoris Monster Jam truck straight up and down here in our Sky Wheelie competition with a score to beat as a 5.861. The score for Thunderoris is 7.736. 7.736. Good enough for first place here in the Sky Wheelie competition for Thunderoris. Representing the Chicago Kid, here to knock you out, it's Kurt Kramer in Ramunition.
Let's get those scores locked in for Kurt Kramer, Ramunition. All right, Allentown, scoring is now open. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for Kurt Kramer in Ramunition.
Huge hit right there, getting some great verticality, good air. Massive stunt right there for Ramunition. The blue-eyed Dodge Ram truck out there on the track, looking for his first win here. The score for Ramunition is 4.980. 4.980 for Ramunition here in the Sky Wheelie competition. Make some noise for your 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year, Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too.
Trying to kiss the phantom on the video board, it's Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Allentown, scoring is now open. Scan that QR code on the video board, use the code ALL, and lock your scores in now.
When you're looking for a good sky wheelie, I don't know if it can get better than that. Look at that straight up and down. Good air coming down on those BKT tires. Just Get Her Done 2 coming out here looking for a win in this competition as he checks out his truck. Make sure it's all good. The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is 7.266. 7.266. Good enough for second place here in the Sky Wheelie competition for Just Get Her Done 2. Up next, representing Boise, Idaho, is El Toro Loco, MJ Solario. All right, Monster Jam fans, right now, we're going to come out and get Her Done 2. Looks like he took a little damage there. He's going to get carted off right now. But Monster Jam fans, all of your favorite Monster Jam trucks can be taken home with you thanks to the only authentic line of Monster Jam toys brought to you by Spin Master. Bring all the action home with the toys, including Mini Scorpion playset, the supercharged Speedway playset, and assorted sizes of authentic-to-scale Monster Jam die-cast trucks. Crush it, crash it, jam it, Monster Jam.
All right, Allentown. Now I'm going to play a little game with everybody here, and it's called Helmet Shuffle. So we're going to look up at the video board. You can see a trophy and 3 helmets. We're going to cover the trophy, scramble it around, and I want you guys to tell me where the trophy is. All right, let's cover the trophy, scramble it around. It's Helmet Shuffle. All right, Allentown. Where is it? Who thinks it's 1? Who thinks it's 2? Who thinks it's 3? Let's see if you got it right. It's not under 1. It's not under 3. Allentown, you're very smart. It's under number 2. And it's time to get back to some more Monster Jam action. So who's ready for some more Sky Wheelies?
Ready to take to the air. Let's hear it for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
Showing you that bulls really do have wings. It's MJ Solario and Toro Loco. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so head on over and lock your scores in now, Allentown.
Let them hear you, Allentown. Get those bull horns in the air for El Toro Loco. Looking to take down another competition here in Allentown as he tries to make it happen right now. The score to beat is a 7.736. The score for El Toro Loco is. We have a new leader atop the leaderboard here in the Sky Wheelie competition. El Toro Loco with an 8.260. First place. Make some noise for Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Blake Granger. Uh-oh. Looks like we got action.
The puppy dog also looking to sniff the phantom under the video board. It's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And now Allentown, if you liked how sky high he got on that run, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
How high can one polka-dotted puppy fly? Getting up higher than some of our FMX riders out there, getting that 6-ton Monster Jam truck up in the air. The score to beat is an 8.260. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is... we have a new leader. Send it to the top. 9.281, first place for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Don't look now. It's a shark. Michaela Teleska in Megalodon.
Reaching the waters of Pennsylvania here on the track, it's Michaela Teleska, Megalodon. Now, Allentown, if you'd like to help this prehistoric shark really get her teeth into the competition, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Michaela Teleska coming out using every fin and every tooth to make it happen right here. Megalodon looking for her first win here in the Sky Wheelie competition here in the Arena Championship Series East. The score for Megalodon is 6.294, good enough for fifth place. 6.294 for Megalodon. Our last driver of the night here in the two-wheel skills. Check that in the Sky Wheelie competition. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger.
She's looking for ghouls in the sky. It's Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. And if you'd like this help, this blonde undertaker, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds.
The black and green wrecking machine coming out here with the skull and crossbones. Sky Wheelie is a two-wheel skill, but this is the Sky Wheelie competition, and Gravedigger knows how to win it. Did she do enough? The score for Gravedigger is good enough for third place is a 7.927, 7.927, which means your winner of the Sky Wheelie competition. Make some noise for Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. This is Blake Granger's 45th competition win here on the Arena Championship Series East, taking home another 8 points tonight.
And Blake and I were actually just looking at the impressive work that these Monster Jam trucks did here with those sky wheelies. Man, you made that puppy fly. And I have to ask, you get out and you flop the ears. Does that help you get a little bit of extra air?
Most definitely. Once those ears are flopping, they turn into some wings, and we start flying, baby. It's all about having fun right here in Allentown on a good old Sunday fun day with all you beautiful Monster Jam fans. And, you know, that's the first Sky Wheelie competition my truck actually ran through in the last 2 events. So it felt so good to leave the face and the truck stay running in the air. So hats off to my man Tractor. He's been working his butt off. He finally got it figured out. And man, I can't wait to freestyle.
I was going to say freestyle is next. It's the last competition here at Allentown. A final send-off for that truck as well. What are we going to see here out of Monster Mutt Dalmatian?
Man, we're going last for freestyle, and I can promise you guys one thing. I always like to imagine I'm still a kid sitting in those seats, ready to see that beautiful puppy dog flying across that floor, just going wild. That dog's hungry. I'm telling you right now, that dog is starving, and it's ready to come out here and throw it down for all you beautiful guys. So I got a question for you guys. Are you guys having fun? Let me hear you. And where my dogs at? Hoo, hoo.
He adds another one to the resume. Blake Granger gets the Sky Wheelie competition win here in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
There you have it. Right there, taking a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. The point standings after 3 competition here for tonight's event. Tied for 7th at the bottom with 6 points is Raminator and Ramunition. 8 points available here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Coming up next, Megalodon, Just Get Her Done 2 with 9 and 12 points respectively. Tied for 3rd place, Thunder Roars and Monster Mutt Dalmatian, 17 points, but that's just 1 point off the lead for tie at the top between Gravedigger and El Toro Loco. It is still anyone's competition. Up next is Monster Jam Freestyle, sure to determine our winner for tonight's event. This is your last time to get on in. Scan that QR code and get the scores in at judgeszone.com. Here's the criteria for Monster Jam Freestyle. 75 seconds on the clock. Each driver must complete 15 seconds of the 75 to get a valid score. We're looking for the use of all ramps, creativity, technical moves. We want to see some combination tricks. And also here in Monster Jam, we want to see you say, wow. Up next, Monster Jam Freestyle.
What we saw there during that Sky Wheelie competition, Brandon Teluchka in Just Get Her Done 2, requiring some extra assistance back here and has made it to the work area. It is literally all hands on deck, including Brandon Teluchka's hands himself. When they first came in, they thought it might be something electrical. They went to work there, and it is a bad solenoid here on Just Get Her Done 2, but they are trying as hard as they can to get back out for freestyle and make that change. And remember, this crew works on not only Just Get Her Done 2, but also on Megalodon. So Brandon out here working on this truck himself to try and ensure he's been able to get out there for freestyle.
Allentown, it's time for you fan in the stands to help get Monster Jam Freestyle started. So get out your smartphones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead and stay on the beat. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going. kicking off Freestyle in an incredible way. If you liked what you saw, scan the QR code and head on over to judgeszone.com.
Megalodon coming out, leaving it all out on the track, taking a look at the replay up on the video board, PPL Center Arena right here, tearing up the pod even more. This is what it looks like when you had a good time. Make some noise for Michaela Teleshka one last time. Allentown here in Megalodon. The score for Megalodon is 7.708. 7.708. First place from Megalodon here in Monster Jam Freestyle. How do you experience all the epic Monster Jam action? Share your favorite moments from the stands on social media and make sure to tag us with the hashtag Monster Jam for a chance to be featured on any of our events. Again, that's at Monster Jam on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Can't make it to one of our live events? Monster Jam fans around the world now have the unprecedented access to watch and engage on YouTube. That's right, all Monster Jam events are streaming live on YouTube every weekend with on-demand access 24/7. Go to youtube.com/monsterjam. Representing Hall Brothers Racing, Mark Hall in Raminator.
Let's make some noise for Mark Hall, Raminator. Allentown scoring is now open. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for Mark Hall in Raminator.
Representing the great state of Illinois right here, Mark Hall in Raminator with the red-eye Dodge Ram truck. Let him hear it, Allentown, the last time hitting the track here, Mark Hall in Raminator. The score for Raminator is second place, 6.160. Second place for Raminator with a 6.160. After two drivers have taken to the track here in Monster Jam Freestyle, we take a look at the leaderboard, seeing Raminator in second place, Megalodon with the score to beat right now with a 7.708. Would you like a career in Monster Jam or live events? Visit feldentertainment.com/careers to apply today. Up next, let's hear it for MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. Uh-oh, Allentown. I think it's time for a backflip. There it is, the Morgan & Morgan backflip.
No matador in the world can withstand the power of MJ Solario and Toro Loco. Allentown, he was out of the bullpen and on a rampage. Lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Show him some love, Allentown, after that Morgan & Morgan backflip. MJ Solario, El Toro Loco, take a bow, young man. Right now, looking for his 6th win here in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. His score to beat is a 7.708. The score for El Toro Loco is 9.029. 9.029, your new leader. First place for El Toro Loco. BKT is the official tire of Monster Jam, a one-stop shop for all your off-highway tire solutions with amazing quality and value. Check out the wide selection of BKT tires ranging from ATV to agriculture and giant earth mover tires online at bkt-tires.com. Let's hear it for Brandon Teleska and Just Get Her Done 2.
Nebraska. Just get her done too. He's all fixed up and raring to go. So if you like the freestyle run from Just Get Her Done 2, get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
Still celebrating his birthday weekend right here. Make some noise for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done 2 for the last time, tearing up the track here in Allentown, PA. The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is 8.396. Good enough for second place for Just Get Her Done 2, 8.396. Here to knock out the competition, make some noise for Kurt Kramer and Rammunition.
Put your hands together for Kurt Kramer, Rammunition. Cool, calm, and collected was his freestyle run. If you liked what you saw, scan the QR code and head on over to judgeszone.com.
Kurt Kramer in the blue Rammunition truck. Those bright, shining blue eyes on the Dodge Ram right there as we take a look. Coming over the log stack, getting some big air right there as he's coming out right now, landing on top of the pod. Let him hear you one more time, Allentown. Give it up for the last time here. Kurt Kramer, Rammunition. The score for Rammunition is 4.430, fifth place for Rammunition. Here to shine one more time in his home state. Give it up for Tony Oaks in Thunderoris.
If you'd like to help out the Apex Predator, head on over to judgeszone.com. Lock your scores in now for Tony Oaks and Thunder Roris.
Allentown, let them hear it. Gave it his all here, representing Pennsylvania. Tony Oaks and Thunder Roris looking to take another win here in this event. Already won a two-wheel skills competition earlier today. The score for Thunder Roris is 8.602, 8.602. Good enough for second place and 7 points. If he can hold on to that spot, Thunder Roris, 8.602. Monster Jam tracks are built by JCB. Dig deeper, lift higher, and move more with the official heavy equipment partner of Monster Jam, JCB. As we take a look at the freestyle competition leaderboard, 2 drivers left to take to the track. Currently, the score to beat is a 9.029 by MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. Coming up out of the grave, it's Kristen Anderson and Grave Digger.
With 1 foot in the gas and 1 in the grave, it's Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Allentown, if you'd like to help this blonde undertaker get some points, it's time to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Taking a look at that run there for the black and green wrecking machine, coming out here, wrecking it in Allentown at the PPL Center Arena, giving it her all here on the final run of the day for Gravedigger. The score is 7.9 even. It's a 7.9, 4th place for Gravedigger. Let her hear you, Allentown. Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Final run here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. The biggest Monster Jam event of the year is coming to Salt Lake City, Utah for the first time ever in 2025. Don't miss the chance to see the most Monster Jam trucks in one place. Bring the whole family. July 4th weekend is all going down. July 4th weekend tickets are on sale now at monsterjam.com. Monster Jam World Finals, big time family fun, brought to you by the Utah Sports Commission. One driver left to go here in Monster Jam Freestyle. the score to beat El Toro Loco with a 9.029. Take a look at the video board for the next competitor. We're checking right now, 48 seconds in, to see if he can refire. Trying to get Monster Mutt Dalmatian back out on this track to finish this freestyle run. Only 27 seconds in to his freestyle run. He will get a valid score, but can he restart? Let's see if we can give him some love, Allentown. Let's see if we can get him some love. He tried everything he can, but he just threw the steering wheel out. It's not going to start back up. That's going to be it. We're going to get those scores in right now. Go to judgeszone.com, scan a QR code, get those scores in for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I'm sure he's disappointed with that freestyle run, but Allentown, he had a great weekend. Show him some love, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Big high. Flying through the air. The score is locked for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Let's check it out. The score is 8.022. Good enough for fourth place, which means your winner of Monster Jam Freestyle is El Toro Loco, MJ Solario, and he's also your overall BKT event champion. Make some noise, Allentown, for MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco wins his sixth Monster Jam Freestyle here in the Arena Championship Series East, and that makes him have six as well. Six BKT overall event championships. He's got a half dozen of those things, and he's one step closer to going to the Monster Jam World Finals 24 in Salt Lake City, Utah, July 4th weekend.
MJ Solario and El Toro Loco gets to take another one home sweeping here this Sunday afternoon in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We knew when things heated up for you, it was only going to continue. Was that fire just burning all day here for you and El Toro Loco?
Absolutely. You know what? This afternoon was the most amazing event I've had. And then we came out tonight. We won racing right off the start. That always lights a fire under you. Makes you want to keep driving harder, just like the flames on that side of that truck. We were on fire all night long. You know what? We didn't think we came out with the score we wanted to in two-wheel skills, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter because we're coming home with this hardware. 2 for 2 on Sunday here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. You know what? This is my first time here, and I sure as heck hope that I get to come back next year. A todo mi gente, soy el único latino aquí este fin de semana, representando a todos ustedes. Este es para ustedes. Este trofeo va a la casa con ustedes. Allentown, I love you guys, baby. I hope you guys had an amazing time at Monster Jam. Thank you for paying your hard-earned money so a kid like me can come out and live his dreams. Get home safe, and we'll see you next time.
MJ Solario gets it done with the freestyle and the overall event championship here in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Thanks, Hannah, down there on the track with our winner, MJ Solario and El Toro Loco. And tonight, culminating in back-to-back victories here on our Sunday doubleheader, winning the one earlier today and one tonight, securing 2 trophies and getting one step closer to the Monster Jam World Finals 24. Karina, it's been a crazy, crazy weekend. 5 events.
Has.
All 5 done.
All 5
in
done.
the books.
Oh my gosh.
What was the highlight for you here this weekend?
Honestly, I feel like the highlight is just seeing these drivers swap around on the points leaderboard. So now El Toro Loco is really trying to close that gap. And I think Blake Granger has to keep his eyes out because El Toro Loco is gunning for that #1 spot.
He's coming, El Toro Loco with the win. We want to thank all of you guys for attending here at Monster Jam. This is the last opportunity. Head on out to the concourse, pick up all your favorite Monster Jam merchandise, and guess what, Karina? No shipping. You get it right now. You get to take it home tonight. We got plush toys, T-shirts, hats, die-cast trucks, Spin Master toys, the whole 9. It's all right there for you to pick up. And make sure you go to monsterjam.com for tickets, results on all of our events, player profiles, and digital content. And not to mention, get your tickets to Monster Jam World Finals 24 going down July 4th weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's there for the first time. You want to be there as well. For Hannah Newhouse and Karina Encarnacion, I'm Farouk Tahib. We'll see you at the next Monster Jam.